Worry, anxiety, and depression? We always think of worry as causing anxiety, but are you aware that it causes a great deal of depression too? It does. Interestingly, people who have generalized anxiety disorder, the worry disorder, people who worry way too much and it causes certain symptoms, are much more likely to develop depression later in life. And you might even say that some of these people don't worry enough about their worry. They've worried all their lives and they think that it's a trait like their eye color that they really can't do anything about. The great news is that not only are there several things that you can do to help decrease your worry, but it has an amazing effect on depression as well. I was actually a therapist in a study in which we treated worry. And the people that we were helping were not allowed to talk about their depression at all. Now, some of the people got what we call cognitive therapy, which is a way of doing positive thinking, if you will, changing your thoughts. And we fully expected that that would also help their depression, even though we weren't allowed to talk specifically about their depression. We thought, it doesn't take a rocket scientist or a therapist to figure out how to use cognitive therapy for anxiety and apply it to depression. So we weren't at all surprised when we found out that these people did better with their depression. Their moods improved. But what did surprise us is that the people who got relaxation only, they got absolutely no help with the way that they were thinking negatively. And their depression improved every bit as much, and it improved substantially. Then just a few years ago, there was this study, it's called a meta-analysis. A meta-analysis combines several studies together. And what this meta-analysis found was that studies that aimed at treating generalized anxiety disorder, the worry and anxiety disorder, was just as helpful at treating depression as those studies in which people aimed at treating depression directly. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. And that's the impetus for my book, The Anxiety, Worry, and Depression Workbook. It's the first book, and still maybe the only book, that really targets this relationship between worry and depression. There are several books out there about worry and anxiety, and there are also a lot of books about anxiety and depression. But mine is the first to really look at this connection between worry and depression. If you aren't worried about depression, but you have worry, no worries. This book is still great for you because most of it relies on the fact that treating our worry helps depression. And even the few chapters that also target mood and depression really apply and can be helpful even for people who don't have a problem for depression. So I hope you consider taking a look at this if you're suffering from anxiety or depression, and definitely if you're suffering from both. Hope you feel better soon. Here's the info.